Anything that you want in your life is on the other side of this thing called the river of misery. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to teach you guys today how you can coach yourself. I think this is a super crazy valuable skill that I think should be taught in every single school all over the world. And so I'd like to share this with you today. But first, you might be asking, why would you want to coach yourself? What is coaching yourself? What is coaching? Well, this is why. So anything that you want in your life is on the other side of this thing called the river of misery. The river of misery is where you'll find things like procrastination, anxiety, self-doubt, fear of failure, confusion, obstacles, problems, everything, right? All the uncomfortable things that we have to get through in order to get what we want. And what we want is on this dream island on the other side. It's where we'll find things like a fulfilling career, a relationship we're totally in love with, getting into that school that we really wanted to get into, good grades, getting our dream job. And all of that, the reason we want all of that is because of what we think we will feel, right? So we think once we get these things, we'll be happy, we'll be fulfilled, we'll feel confident, we'll feel at peace, we'll feel proud. That's the reason why we want any of these things. So unfortunately though, most of us, what we often do is instead of pushing through and figuring out a way past that river of misery, we turn around. We run into some kind of obstacle and we think something's gone wrong. You know, we're not meant for success. We're not meant for any of this stuff. And that's what I did for the first 3 or 4 years of my YouTube career. I would go in, keep trying again, but I would just run right back into the comfortable shore because it's comfortable. And so this is actually what a life coach does professionally. This is what you get help with when you hire a life coach. Somebody that coaches you through the really, really uncomfortable period as you go for the thing that you really want. But as you can probably imagine, it's so useful to be able to have this skill for yourself as well. So how do you do it? The first step to solving any problem is to first be aware of it, right? Okay, so then how can you raise your self-awareness? Today, I'm going to introduce you this tool called the self-coaching model. This is invented by Brooke Castillo. I've talked about her so many times, and I'm about to go train with her in just a couple days. And I am licensed to be able to just use this tool and say, hey, here's this tool, but I want to credit her anyway because I love her work very, very much. So anyway, she didn't invent this in the sense that this is just a universal truth. This is just how the world works. But what she invented is the way to look at it and how to organize our minds around it. So let's look at the model here. So this is how the model works. You have a circumstance in your life, and it is things that you can't control. So that means other people, that means your past, that means the weather even, and any of these things can trigger a thought. And a thought is a sentence in your mind that you have about your circumstance. And then that thought creates a feeling. And a feeling is defined as a vibration in your body. Then all of your feelings drive your actions. And actions are what create all of your results in your life. So, why is this self-coaching model so special? Well, it's because there are only 5 types of problems, and it is one of these. So this is how you can raise your self-awareness. You start plugging in anything that you are experiencing and that you want to have a better understanding of. So you're going to have to start asking yourself, what am I thinking? Or what am I feeling? What am I doing? Or what result in my life am I not liking? And you can't say, I don't know. You need to practice just putting something in and trying to understand yourself. Let's look at an example here. So let's say the circumstance is that you got rejected for a job interview. You didn't get the job. That's something that you can't control, so that's in the circumstance line. You might have a thought like, wow, I really don't know what I'm doing. That interview went terribly. I can't get a job. And that kind of thought triggers a feeling like shame. And I don't know about you, but when I'm feeling shame, I tend to just want to hide. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to see anybody because the last thing I want to do is talk about me not getting my job. And I just hide and watch a lot of TV. And then I also don't look at more job postings or job interview opportunities because I'll just be reminded of my failures. So that's what I tend to do when I'm in shame. And the result is that I can't get a job. And what I want you to notice is that we tend to prove our thoughts true. So we're having thoughts like, I can't get a job. And then our result is we can't get a job. So as you can tell, what is actually 5 problems really is just one problem. It's a thought problem. We actually need to change our thought because our thought is affecting everything else. And when you notice that you're actually thinking a negative thought, one of the things that we want to do is we want to change it immediately. We see a negative thought and then we see a negative result in our life and we're like, we need to get rid of this now. Like, get it out of here. I don't want to be thinking this. Let's change it. Well, hold on. Like, it actually doesn't really work like that. You need to be able to change from a place of love and compassion for yourself. So the first thing that you want to do is, again, just stay in awareness. Like, just notice that this is the kind of thought that you're having. This is a thought that your brain is choosing to have. And then it would be good to ask yourself, why is it that you are choosing to think this thought? You have an answer for that. Then for practice, you could do an intentional model. An intentional model is where you find a thought that you would prefer to think that gives you a better feeling, action, result combo. Okay, really, really important though, you have to believe this new thought. You need to write it and word it in a specific way where it actually feels good inside your body. It actually feels like there's a difference. Soon, what you'll notice is that the things you want because you think that it's gonna make you happy or fulfilled or confident or at peace, well, it turns out that you actually need to be feeling those things ahead of time. Those are the emotions that you need to drive the correct actions that will get you those things. So just noticing this stuff is a huge step. And you're not going to be making immediate changes as you start to learn to be aware of yourself. But it's really important to just continue and notice your patterns. At some point, noticing how your negative thought is creating your negative result, just being aware of the pattern, your brain will finally get it. And then also at the same time, just practicing finding a thought that you believe that feels better is also going to be helpful towards changing your mind over time. So the more we do the model on ourselves and the more we understand ourselves, the better we are as well at doing it in the moment. So here are like the stages of self-coaching. At first, you have complete unawareness and complete lack of control of your emotions, of your actions, of your thoughts. It's just autopilot, your brain from when you were childhood brought into your adulthood. There's a lot of useless thoughts in here that are not helping you at all. And they're just playing out. It's like your brain is, it's like life is happening to you. And then in the second stage, it's you're starting to find awareness because you're doing the model very often. And so you're starting to see some control of reactions. Like, you're not going to be perfect. Your brain is on autopilot still. So you're going to be reacting in certain ways like you usually did. And then the next stage is you can actually get yourself to a point where you're not reacting to your negative thoughts or your negative feelings. And then finally, the last stage is where you have actual deliberate thoughts and deliberate feelings and actions, which create better results. And at that point, discipline or willpower doesn't even exist. That's not even something that you're worried about or trying to increase. It's your thoughts are working for you. You're no longer working against yourself and your thoughts. So what I do every single day is I do a stream of consciousness writing. Brooke Castillo calls it a thought download, where I write like just super fast, not worrying about grammar or spelling. And I write to 750 words about a certain topic that I've been pondering, or maybe I'm feeling anxious or angry or weird of any kind, uneasy, or anything at all. I would just ask myself, why am I feeling this way? Or what do I think about this? And just write 750 words. Doing this makes it really, really clear about why it is you're feeling the way you're feeling. When you reveal your thoughts to yourself, it makes a lot of sense why you're feeling anxious or angry or annoyed. Then I will take one of the thoughts in my thought download, one of the sentences, and then I will plug it into the model. And I will do one unintentional model, meaning this is just what my brain, autopiloted, and I can see what kind of result I'll get if I keep thinking this way. And then I'll do another model where I find a thought that I would prefer to be thinking and then seeing the results for that. So I really, really, really recommend that you do this every day as well. It is such a great feeling to be able to understand myself so much better, and I really hope that you'll consider doing this too. Please let me know if you need any help, like write in the comments if you tried doing the model and it's confusing or it's still not really resonating with you, you're still not sure what the point of it is. Let me know if you need any help. If you ever need to vent at all, you can email me. And then if you are looking for some like-minded individuals to chat with, there's my Discord channel. And if this was helpful, please, please, please give this a thumbs up, because then other people can maybe find this and help themselves as well. All right, thanks guys. I'll see you in another video. Bye!